this man, I don't know the man from anywhere. He gave me his bag, like, help me hold this bag, I'll collect it from you on the flight. We're on the same flight. So it was when we were checking in on the queue, like, help me hold this bag, I'll collect it from you on the flight. I don't know this man from anywhere. I took the bag and I helped him. When we got on the flight, he was flying business and I was flying economy. So he got on the flight and he located me and he took his bag for me. So I carried his bag through airport security everywhere. When I got home, my brother decided to find out, like, on my first flight, right? So he called me, how was your experience and all that. So we're just talking about the flight. And I told him about this man who gave me his bag to help him carry. And he warned me sternly, on no account should you carry a bag for anybody at the airport. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 7 things you need to know as you prepare to travel abroad to study. Congratulations! If you're watching this video, I believe that you've gotten your admission and your visa and you're preparing to travel, or perhaps you are still on your journey, right? It's important that you know these things. So my name is Zino Ojogbo and I'm an educational consultant in Canada. So straight to it, today I'll be sharing with you 7 things that you need to know as you prepare to travel. So this is for people that are ready to travel. So the first one is that you need to have your documents ready. So when we talk about documents, as you're going to the airport, you make sure that you have like your admission letter, have your proof of funds, or any other documents that you have used during your application that you think that the visa officer may ask you for. So make sure that you have all of this, and make sure that the account that you have printed as your proof of funds, ensure that it is funded, because at the point of entry the visa officer may ask you to see that document to make sure that you have money. So ensure that the account is still funded. Okay. Then the second tip is that you want to make sure that you know everything that is written in your application. This is especially for those of you that have used an agent. You don't want the visa officer to be calling you Dr. Ada and you're looking around, who is doctor, because they feel that your title there is doctor. Or maybe they feel the wrong date, a wrong date of birth for you that even you are not sure of or something. So you want to make sure that you know everything in your application. So if you have used somebody else to do your application for you, ensure that you have a copy of the application documents and look at it, look through it, study it so that you know everything in the application and you're able to answer any question that the visa officer may ask you. Now, this third tip is very important. You know how it is that when you're traveling abroad, different people have different things that they want to send to their family or carry, or people from abroad are calling you, please help me bring something, help me bring this and that. So now this is very important. If you are carrying something for anybody, do not carry a packaged good. So what I mean is this: if they have packaged the item and they give it to you, make sure that you check that item properly. Open it up, look through it, scrutinize it, investigate it, because you don't want to get in trouble. There have been stories on the internet, on social media, of people that have gotten in trouble helping somebody, a friend, a family member, carry something that they were not aware of, and then they find some substance in their luggage that is not supposed to be there, and they get in trouble and they get arrested. If the owner of this package or this parcel tells you not to open it, do not carry that package. Do not carry anything that you do not know. Ensure that you check it, do your due diligence before you help anybody to carry anything. Then this brings us to our fourth tip. But to talk about this fourth tip, I'm going to share a story. The first time I ever flew, I was an undergraduate student at Uniben. So my brother had bought me a ticket and I was so excited to fly home from Benin to Lagos. And when I got to the airport, this man, I don't know the man from anywhere, he gave me his bag, like, help me hold this bag, I'll collect it from you on the flight. We're on the same flight. So it was when we were checking in on the queue, like, help me hold this bag, I'll collect it from you on the flight. I don't know this man from anywhere. I took the bag and I helped him. When we got on the flight, he was flying business and I was flying economy. So he got on the flight and he located me and he took his bag for me. So I carried his bag through airport security everywhere. When I got home, my brother decided to find out, like, on my first flight, right? So he called me, how was your experience and all that. So we're just talking about the flight. And I told him about this man who gave me his bag to help him carry. And he warned me sternly, on no account should you carry a bag for anybody at the airport. Now, I know you may be thinking, but you may want to help somebody, but you don't know what is inside that bag. You may get in trouble for carrying somebody's bag, especially if they have contraband or items that they are not supposed to be carrying. So some of them may see you at the airport, you trying to help somebody. They say, help me carry this bag. You carry that bag and you pass through security and they find something in that bag. They are going to arrest you for it. And there's no proof that that bag doesn't belong to you, or the person can deny it, or you may not even see the person will be out of sight. So this is the fourth tip. Do not carry anybody's bag at the airport. It is not in your best interest. You may get in trouble doing that. Now, the fifth tip. You need to declare all the goods, everything that is declarable. So when you're traveling, especially if you're coming to Canada, on the flight they are going to give you like a declaration form where you declare things that you're carrying. So for people that are traveling from Africa, for example, we like to carry dry fish and bush meat and yams and those things that we carry, right? When you check on that declaration form, they will ask you the items that you're carrying, including cash. So you have to declare those items. If you don't declare it, normally they don't check people's bags, but sometimes they do like pick and choose. And when they pick you and they tell you to open your bag and they check your declaration form against what is in your bag, if they find items that you have not declared, you're going to get in trouble. In fact, I know somebody that was carrying, I think, 2 bags of yams or something, and she did not declare it, and they caught her and they fined her $4,000. How much did she buy these yams? How much do they sell yams in Canada? I know that is more expensive compared to Africa, but then if you are going to pay $4,000, you know how many boxes of yam? That would buy like a truckload of yam for you in Canada. So make sure that you declare the items that are meant to be declared. In the worst case scenario, they tell you to throw it away, you throw it in the garbage and you move on, just to prevent trouble. You don't want to get into trouble to pay huge sums of money that you can avoid. So then the next one is that you should land in an airport close to where you are going to. So let's say that you are going to study in Alberta. You don't want to come and land in Toronto and want to enter into the city in Toronto, especially if you don't have like a flight that is going further down to Alberta. So you must have like a connecting flight or something. There have been cases of people who have done this, landing in a different airport, in a different province, in a different city, in a different province especially, and these people have had their visas cancelled. Some of them have been turned back home, just because if you claim that you are going to study in Alberta, what are you coming to do in Toronto? Like it just doesn't make sense. So it may not make sense to the visa officer, and they will think that, okay, yeah, this person, your intention is not to study, but you're trying to use the back door, the study route as a back door to enter the country. So they are going to cancel it. So just go land in an airport in the province or close to where you are going to study. Then another one is that you want to relocate or move close to your resumption date. So there was a story of somebody who was resuming in May and decided to come into the country, into Canada in December, and he did that. When he arrived there, the visa officer was like, yeah, you know, if I'm kind, otherwise I would have just turned you back, right? So he cancelled his study visa and gave him a visit visa and told him that close to your resumption, apply for a visit visa, apply for a study visa. This person went ahead and applied for a study visa, and the study visa was denied on the grounds that he's not eligible to apply for study visa from inside Canada. You have to go back home to apply. So if this happens to you where they cancel your study visa, there is no guarantee that your visa will be approved the next time that you apply. So it's in your best interest to make sure that you are coming close to your resumption date. I've heard many people say, I want to come early so that I can work and save some money and whatnot. See, it is not in your best interest if they cancel your visa. So make sure that you are coming close to when you are going to resume. So if you've enjoyed watching this video, please like this video. If you think that there's anything that I've left out and you have any more tips to share, do well to put it in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video so that it can reach more people. Again, thank you for watching. My name is Zino Ojobo. I'm an educational consultant in Canada, and I teach you how to secure admissions, scholarships, loans so that you can relocate abroad. If you check the link in the caption, you'll see a free training that can help you to get started on your study abroad journey. Until then, take care.